Do you know how your birthday is supposed to be like the best day of the year besides Christmas, maybe? Well, today was a great day in some aspects. Last night I got a phone call from not a doctor, but the head of a behavioral health department, and he asked me if I could come in today to meet with a new therapist. Well, yeah, I'm going to jump on that shit after what I've been going through with this other place I've been going to for almost a year. So I said, yeah, and he told me what time. I was so excited. Um, After the therapist I have now, who just kind of brushes everything off and who thinks he knows it all, and I'm just sick and tired of it. So, yeah, I was really stoked to go and meet a new therapist. And it's the same one David's going to be seeing because his left. So, we're just going to keep it on the down low because most places won't allow you to have the same therapist and the same psychiatrist. So, then this morning, I got a phone call. Do you think you could see the psychiatrist after your appointment with your therapist, your new therapist? I'm like, on it. I'm like, yeah. Especially after my psychiatrist that I have now totally took me off Xanax that I was on, um, 8 milligrams, and that was quite a bit. So I've been doing really good weaning myself off. But seeing her 15 minutes, and I just saw her late last week, and things are going better with the weaning me off of it. But just the bullshit with the HIPAA and oh, what do you mean nobody called you to tell you about it? That it wasn't us? No. And just the bullshit that I've been going through with them. And if you've been watching my videos, you'll know what's going on with them and why they have so much availability. So yeah, I jumped on the wagon. Get me out of here and get me in here. So I met with the therapist and she's great. I only got about 15 minutes with her because there was so much that the psychiatrist had to go over and put in her computer, like she said, put in the system. And finally, because I'm one, I can't stay in the same place for an extended period of time. I get very anxious. I get just really, we gotta go. I can't be here anymore. I gotta go. So I finally just said, are we almost done? And she said, yeah, just a little while yet. So she was funny because I was like all chill, and she'd be like, yeah, she's depressed. And I was funny. I was being funny today. Today's my birthday. So I'm supposed to be in a good mood today. And today's supposed to be a good day for me. Um, it was and it wasn't. So then she's like, yeah, she's depressed today and she's this and all this negative stuff. When I'm in a happy go lucky mood for once. And I'm like, you better not be writing that. That's not true. And and here she just has the most dry sense of humor that it's so hard to pick up. And it was great to go and see somebody in person. And oh my God, the appointment was so long. But I have a lot of confidence that this is where I need to be. And I have appointments at, do I call it the old place? And I said, should I cancel those appointments? And they're like, That's up to you. And I'm thinking, you're going to be asking for medical records. So I think they're going to get the picture of what's going on. I think I better cancel those appointments. So, um, yeah, there was that excitement. Then after that, David had an appointment, and that appointment was so long that I fell asleep in the truck, and I was on my phone, and I had the truck running, and I'm one who I get so toasty warm that I fall asleep, and I fell asleep, truck running, whatever. So, yeah, I have a lot of hope, really, that this is going to go over so long as they don't see David and I together. So I actually researched it to find out, because when we lived where we lived before, I was able to pull some strings so he could go and see who I saw, um, even though it usually was against the rules. I had a way because I had been going there for probably nearly 15 years. So they said, okay, we'll try it. And it worked. So we're afraid that, you know, they're going to figure it out and one of us is going to get kicked out. And that's what we're afraid of. So I guess time will tell. He doesn't, there's even days where he's scheduled to see the therapist and I'm scheduled to see the psychiatrist. Not at the same time, but close. Like he'd see her at 10 and I'd see the other one at like 11:30. But we're not seeing both of them at the same time or, at the same day. So we're not real concerned. Um, in the paperwork, it's like they ask for emergency contacts. Um, and there's things they ask for, but I've noticed they're not real thorough on checking stuff. But I am so tired. Oh my God, we ran and ran. I'm so sorry. You know that it's just, we're talking. I found a black lab puppy that I wanted for my birthday. And he says, fine, let's go get it. We just rehomed 2 dogs. And every time we rehome, we pick up another. And we just spent for us a fortune yesterday at the vet on our 2 dogs. And they're so happy and content being just the 2 dogs again. Our one dog, he's a golden doodle. And the vet and the technician, they're like, he's not a golden doodle. It's like, yes, he is. No way. Yeah. I've never seen a golden doodle look like that. He looks so much like a golden retriever. And he's so blonde. I always say he acts that way too. He's so chill. He's so mellow. And they just were like arguing with us. It's like, we know he's a golden doodle. We've had him since he was 5 months old. We got him from, the breeder. He's a golden doodle. And they just couldn't believe it. It was just so funny. So, got them. He's got a fatty tumor, probably about the size of a loaf of bread, on his side. And I've had dogs that have had these fatty tumors. But this is very big. So I hope they're right that that's all it is. And usually you can tell because of the way they feel. And then she was just going down his side and got to like in front of his thigh. Thigh? I guess, I don't know. You know how animals have elbows and knees, but not really, or they're paws, but we call them hands. She got to a certain point, and he turned around really fast, and we thought that he was going to bite her. And it's like, shit, he's not like that at all. It freaked us out so bad. And even when we got home, I was petting him, and he's tilting his head back, looking at me all upset. And I'm just like, I hope they didn't miss anything, like a tumor or something. Now David's going to watch this and freak out. But I think he's all right. We'll keep an eye on it. And then last but not least, oh yeah, we had a trip to Walgreens too. And they didn't have his meds. And the meds that he needs are over $200. And it's like he pays for insurance, and then he's still supposed to pay that. They're just insane. So I don't know what he's going to do there. I don't think he really said. But yeah, stopped at Walgreens and then came home, and it's like the whole time we're talking, and well, that we're not in our appointments, but in the truck we're talking, and I'm really sleepy because I don't sleep at night. That's like the most annoying, so I'm gonna do it. But let's do it again. So we, talked about getting the puppy, and I'm like, no. As much as we both want a black lab, no. I grew up with labs. I love them. And we just were talking about when the time comes of when one of the two we have has to be put down, and talking about sad shit. We went from pretty happy day to just really kind of, I explained to him, it's, yes, you want the puppy, but you want to fix that, because we both have bipolar. You want to fix that high. You want that high. I could get high. I probably look high, but it's because I'm fucking tired. Because I slept in my chair. I slept in this chair again last night. It's not good. But I don't fall asleep on purpose. I just pass out and I'm gone. He'll check on me because he's going to bed, sees that I'm sleeping, he goes to bed. It's like, well, you could maybe try to wake me up. But then again, he's been warned, don't wake me up because I'm a bear. Whatever. So, no, I just wanted to see, or I just want to touch base and let you know that if you are with a provider or a couple of providers, can't even talk, that there's hope out there. You can find somebody else. It's crazy. Oh, hello. That's how I fall asleep. I wake up and I look at myself, and there I'm going. I can't help it. I don't get good sleep, and the depression. And him and I are both depressed. So we're trying to think of what we can do to fix it. And he goes, how about go bowling? With my knee and my legs. I called my fucking doctor. Called her Monday. And then I left a message. And I called her today. And I left a message. And they don't call me back. She's another one on kicking to the curb too. He already did. It's bullshit. I call her because I thought I had norovirus, and because I have the edema in my legs so bad. And even the one doctor says, is it from congestive heart failure? I'm like, no. And they can't see why I'm having edema. It's water retention, and your legs get like triple, quadruple the size that they're supposed to be. Your feet swell up really bad. Mine goes up to my knee, and I can hardly walk. And I dealt with this with her before, and they were going to ask her if she wanted me to stay on the water pills, and they'd get back to me. And I saw today the record. That was back in October. Never heard a word. So she's just a nurse practitioner. And I don't say just to be disrespectful. I need a doctor. I'm getting old. Put me out to the pasture and just let me be. Let me be an old cow. Yeah, sure. My blood pressure was good. Why is this about? Well, because I spent my birthday with the fucking doctors. Who wants to do that? I don't want to do that. And I let Sonic, my female bearded dragon, she likes to run around the house. And you can do that. It's perfectly fine when they're at a certain age, like a year or older. And you just let them run around the house and make sure that they're safe, that there's no place they can get into hazards. Or our pets, our cats and dogs, they're used to them. They love them. She loves them. She gives them kisses. And she went, and there was the other wall, and then at least 600-pound safe. And she went in there and fell asleep. And how the hell am I supposed to get her out of there? I'll just leave her. She'll be fine. She'll come out when she's ready. And then Echo, my boy, he's been in brumation, which is hibernation. He's been in that for 4 or 5 weeks. And I talked to the vet about that, and she was a real bitch. So, we're just batting 1,000 when it comes to this stuff. She's trying to tell me that my golden retriever might have allergies, and try maybe feeding her kangaroo or food that has kangaroo, or, really? Do we look like we can afford that? That's like probably $100 for a 5-pound bag. Is she mad? And then, I got stuff coming that was supposed to come from, I think, Temu yesterday. And then that didn't come, or that wasn't in our P.O. box. It may be too big. And then I have a new blanket coming in. It was supposed to come in today. And we went to get the mail, and that wasn't in. And it's just, I've got other things. It's like, just pile it on, pile it on. The good thing, it was either the new therapist or the new psychiatrist. I said, I'm not suicidal. I just don't want to be here. And one of them said, sort of like, you want to go to sleep and just not wake up. And I said, bingo, you're the only one who gets it. I couldn't believe it. It's like the first person to get it. I feel better. Not really. I need a snack. I'm freaking hungry. I need to find something to eat. I made, actually cooked last night. I took beef. We're just going to, go all over today because I just need to vent. And I apologize if this isn't what you came for, but this is what I have to do. And you got to do what you got to do. So I made beef stew meat, and I put ranch dressing. No, it's ranch dressing, but in the powder form. Put that on there, put the water in my pressure cooker. Cook that up. Took the little bitty rings, pasta, and made those. I have a small pressure cooker. I cooked those in there, and then I kind of made them together. And I should have, maybe I should have thickened up the juice. I didn't think of that. with cornstarch, you thicken it up. I'd have made more of a gravy. But I didn't do that because I was freaking starving. So I made that for supper lunch, and it was good. You couldn't really taste the ranch, but it still was really good. And I don't know what I'm going to eat now. I'm going to go just, oh, I'm so irritated. So I don't know if you experience this where you're just so irritated, but you don't know why. You just are fucking irritated. And I have the feeling it's my doctor who doesn't bother to call me back. Now I have to switch therapists and psychiatrists, which I'm looking forward to because they seem smart. And I have to call and cancel the appointments at where I go now. It's just, it's a clusterfuck. We talked about having some of our wine. Well, I don't see any, but then again, I think I should eat before I have some of that. And I'm going to enjoy that. I'm going to make sure I have some of that because I got two kinds. One is strawberry and the other one is blueberry. And I've been wanting to taste the blueberry, and it's been almost a month that I've had it. No, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And I just, do you ever have that you just want the world to fuck off? Yes, a lot of swearing. But that's how you feel, and sometimes that's the only way you can really describe it is the way I did. So I'm going to go because I'm just bored with myself. I'm dozing off. I need to find something to eat, and that always perks me up. I ate all my junior mints, unfortunately. Else I'd have those up here. Now I got to go downstairs and dig up some grub. I'm just, it's my fucking birthday. I shouldn't be spending it at the doctor's offices all day. Although it's a good thing, it doesn't feel good. I don't feel special. I hate my birthday. That probably has a lot to do with it too. It's history. So you have a good rest of your day. And I just need to eat. I don't know what. Because it's like you just get in that rut where you don't want anything. Or you want something and it's 30 miles away. And actually I want to go to, there's a little cafe, or it's a restaurant. Kind of like to go there because they have all day breakfast and I can have biscuits and gravy, but I have biscuits and gravy here. It's just nobody's going to make it. So, whatever. Oh well. There's a song like that. It goes like that. I think it's Hot Shell Ray, it's called, is the band, if you want to look it up. I think it's called Tonight. Either Tonight or Tonight, not sure. But, and then when I get sleepy or whatever, I play with my hair. This has been such a fun and exciting video. I'm sorry, not sorry. This is part of mental illness, is you have your ups and your downs and your in-betweens. And hopefully you don't have to suffer. I mean, 39 years is a long time of bullshit. So you have a good evening or day or whenever you watch this. I hope you have a great time. God, it's crazy. Take care.